Two LA police officers are under fire for their lack of willingness to stop a robbery that was in progress. Now, you probably don't have very high expectations for the LAPD. You're probably not surprised by this, but wait until you find out why it is that they couldn't be bothered to deal with this ongoing robbery. So this is Luis Lozano and Eric Mitchell. They were asked to respond to a robbery that's in progress with multiple suspects at a Macy's in Southwest LA, which I've probably been to that Macy's, honestly. They failed to respond to their radio calls. An investigation revealed that they heard the call, but chose to ignore it in favor of pursuing a nearby Snorlax, a Pokemon character. Now, if you're one of the weirdos who don't know what a Snorlax is, this is what a Snorlax is. You can see a picture there. So he was nearby and they had to get him. What does this mean? Well, look, this is Pokémon Go. This is from a couple of years ago, back in April 2017, but the details are only being revealed now. They were told that there was a robbery in progress and they said, robbery? Snorlax. Like protect and serve, gotta catch them all. Which one's more catchy? I think you all know the answer to that. And the details only get better from here. So according to court documents, minutes after they were asked to respond, Officer Mitchell alerted Lozano that Snorlax, quote, just popped up at 46 in Lemur. This is like dialogue directly out of like LA Confidential, isn't it? A footnote in court documents notes that, quote, according to evidence admitted at the Board of Rights hearing, Snorlax is a Pokemon creature known as the sleeping Pokemon. Anyone who has played Pokemon will know that Snorlaxes often block entire roads and can be woken with a Pokeflute, but it is very difficult to catch because of his size and strength. Look, honestly, I apologize for wasting your time. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. You obviously already know about the Pokeflutes. But anyway, for approximately the next 20 minutes, the in-car monitoring system captured Mitchell and Lozano discussing Pokemon as they drove to different locations where the virtual creatures apparently appeared on their mobile phones. Quote, on their way to the Snorlax location, Officer Mitchell alerted Officer Lozano that a Togetic just popped up. This one, I don't actually know. This goes beyond my Pokemon information, but this is what it looks like. And so they were like, they want to get the Snorlax, but like, oh God, now there's this guy. What do we do about that? Well, maybe we stop and get him. The court reported that, quote, after Mitchell apparently caught the Snorlax, he did in fact get it. So, credit to him, exclaiming, got him, as you do. Petitioners agreed to go get the Togetic and drove off. When their car stopped again, the digital in-car video system recorded Mitchell saying, don't run away, don't run away. While Lozano described how he buried it and ultra balled the Togetic before announcing, got him. Protect, serve, and ultra ball. That is the motto of the LAPD. Obviously, first you bury, then you ultra ball. Again, I'm wasting your time. The video system recorded Mitchell adding, the guys are gonna be so jealous. Presumably other cops, I assume. Maybe other criminals are gonna be jealous of the criminals that timed their criminality with the peak of Pokemon Go. Maybe that is. Anyway, let's jump to what ends up happening with them. Well, though they were recorded entirely during this interaction and know that there is a system in their car, they both lied about what happened. Both of them claimed they were merely catching images of Pokemon, not playing a game. They also claimed that Pokemon Go is not a game, but was more of a social media event that was not advertised as a game, court records say. Eventually, both admitted to going after the Snorlax, but they had a reason. They wanted to chase this mythical creature. All of that is being presented as a defense. None of that is a defense. That's just describing playing Pokemon Go. Yes, you're just catching images of Pokemon because Pokemon aren't real and they only exist as images. They're not actual mammals or anything. And it doesn't matter if it's mythical, you cannot forsake your duties to go chase them. The fact that it's not a game, but just a social media event isn't gonna make anyone feel better if you're not doing your job because of it. Maybe there's a really trendy hashtag that's spreading. You don't get to tweet instead of stopping a robbery though. Anyway, by the way, they did catch both of those Pokemon, so apparently they know what they're doing. Look, I don't know what's gonna end up happening with these cops in terms of punishments. I guess nobody died as a result of it, but this is just not acceptable for cops. Thankfully, as a culture, we seem to have moved past the whole Pokemon Go thing. But it did remind me just briefly, and I don't know, maybe this reminded you of how big that did become for a very brief period of time. I literally was riding around on my bike at one point trying to find cool Pokemon. We were at the RNC at the peak of this, and you could see people even at the RNC just walking around trying to find Pokemon. But thankfully in that case, the only thing that I was forsaking was my duty to TYT, not to protect and serve the people.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.